Guys, it's official. I have a favorite outfit. This is my favorite outfit. Me in public in this outfit. If you see me in public in this outfit, and if you see me in this outfit, and you see me and you come up to me and you go, oh my God, what is this outfit? I love it. What is happening? Okay, we're back at the Fit City spot. Okay, Screwy. Bones has been telling me the craziest news. If you see me in this outfit, you go, oh my God. This is an amazing outfit. I have never seen it before because I have worn this outfit like 6 times since I got this haircut. It's baggy and comfy and long sleeve, but it's sheer. It's like a thick mesh thing that I found. I found this for 80% off at this men's sales rack for 80% off. This is basically a free shirt. And I just put a little red bralette underneath and I feel sexy still somehow. Okay, if you see me in this outfit, it is always your first time seeing me in this outfit.
And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in there getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle.
Sources confirm your vibe was weird, and yes, everyone felt it.
So I have a lot of random things on my desktop on my work computer. Not pristine, but it's not too cluttered. I delete stuff and clean it up from time to time, but there's this one picture that I cannot get rid of. And it's this picture right here that I swear is a Renaissance painting. It's from the Krish and Christine Sedelko episode of Try Not to Laugh. And it's a Renaissance painting. It is. I need to show you guys my favorite pair of pants. This is not sponsored. There's no TikTok shop link. I just need more brands to get into it, okay? Because these pants... Hold on. These are pants. It's not a skirt, but it certainly looks like a skirt. Isn't that interesting? But no, they're pants. They're like this micro pleated pants that just look at the flow of it. The fabric, it makes my hips look like I could bear a litter of children. And I like that. I have worn these to the beach just to be comfortable, but also to a nice dinner. Look at this. Look at that. I need more pants like this. I literally DM'd the brand to be like, hey, please make more pants like this in more colors and patterns. And they said, no. Wow. They're classy, but also casual and comfy. I wear them at home, lounging around the house, but also, like I said, to a nice dinner, to a date with a sexy little top. The brand is Disturbia if you want to bully them to make more, or we can I just need to voice this into the universe. All right, hope you enjoyed. Get yourself a pair of pants you can't stop talking about, you know what I'm saying?
That boy is corrupt. Get PTSD on the daily. You should fuck me up. And you she got away. She's got away.
I was picking up my prescriptions at the pharmacy yesterday and the candy counter had something I'd never seen before. So I got it. Baby Bottle Pop Candy Twisters. Chewy candy sour powder. I'm like, okay, are they trying to do a Nerds Clusters kind of thing? Is this a new way to eat this candy that I used to love so much as a little kid? So we're going to try it right now. It says twist, flip, shake. Okay, bop it. And the logo is gone. Oh, it's still there. Whoa, look at this. Okay, so... what is happening? Oh, whoa, it's like a whole device. It's to look like a baby bottle, but it's not. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. It's giving Mentos. That's it, it's giving Mentos. I mean, I like it. Because I like candy. The device is the most interesting part about it. Look at that. I'm gonna eat them all, but it's not what I thought. It's not like this revolutionary new way to eat it. It tastes like the powder, but it doesn't. It's like a Mentos, but with the flavor of the powder from Baby Bottle Pop. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Unless somebody else already posted about this. Okay, wait. I'm just now finding out that you guys are watching other people. Like, you guys are not just watching me. There's other people that you're consuming. Okay. Hey guys, so I realized I might have a lot of creators who follow me that perform in live shows or have long shoot days without a makeup artist. So here's my tutorial on how I do my makeup that lasts for an entire full shoot day with 0 touch-ups. This look will last me from an 8 a.m. call time all the way through to a dinner after the shoot. So let's get into it. By the way, it's gonna be VO because I personally like to just shut the fuck up and do my face. So here's my setup. The first thing you're gonna notice about my routine is that I'm not a full coverage girly. This CC cream is my quote unquote foundation. I think any tinted sunscreen, something that is more sheer coverage or light medium coverage, this evens out my skin tone and the texture and reduces the redness while also improving my skin over time, which is great because I'm filming every day and I like to look like I have a natural skin finish so that even if it doesn't look perfect, it still looks natural and just like my face. I also just love that it has sunscreen and it's just a nice little natural base to go under my concealer. So I pat and massage this into my skin, make sure it's all even, and now it's time for concealer. This Bear With Me concealer serum by NYX is my new favorite thing. It goes on so smooth and apparently it also has a serum for your eyes, so that's great too. It's also nice to save money. Okay, so I deposit it in all the places where I specifically need it. I'm not gonna put it everywhere. I'm gonna only place it on spots that need some coverage and I let it sit, guys. Let it sit. So while I'm letting it sit, I'm gonna do my brows. I like a laminated look, so I use this CoverGirl brow gel, and brows are unique to you. So this step is really freestyle. Do what you like for your brows. A fine tip brush like this is a very important tool for your makeup kit. It'll always help you clean up any mess, and you'll see more of that in my routine. This is me cleaning up my brow gel. Time for my liquid contour / bronzer while I'm still letting the concealer sit. I right now only put it on my forehead and under my neck because I like my jaw to look extra snatched and a little on my nose for some sun-kissed vibes. Now I'm gonna put you on something because I have not washed my makeup brushes with soap or water or anything since 2019. This Cinema Secrets Quick Dry Rinse-Free Spray has changed my life, makes my brushes look brand new and they're sanitized. I used to break out all the time because my brushes weren't perfectly clean, and now I just can clean them as I go in the morning. And here we go, blending out my contour / bronzer. I like to do a cream base and then I will go in with some powder bronzer and stuff later. This will really help everything last all day. I would like you to also pay attention to how I'm blending all this out and where I'm placing it because it is part of the process. Blending bronzers and blushes around the jawline and ears really helps everything look super cohesive. Now we're just stippling away the nose little sun-kissed bronze moment, and it's finally time to blend in that concealer. Letting it sit like this honestly almost dries it out in a way that increases the coverage and helps it stay in place all day. I start by blending out the less crucial areas, letting the more important areas bake even more. My under eyes always need as much help as possible. I'm gently stippling it into my skin, and again, gently is the word. Gently, gently, gently. And I don't blend my concealer under my eye too close to my waterline. I stay really where I need it, which is where those bags get deep. And then notice how I'll take this outer corner deposit of concealer and I'll draw it up and out away from my eye. It will kind of give you like a facelift effect. I'm 30 now, you know, I like to know these things. I'll then take any excess and then use it on my brow bone to make it cohesive with the rest of my face. And now it's time for cream blush. I forgot to record some of it, but it's wherever you like to put your blush placement. I learned from a makeup artist that you don't want your blush to go past your nose, like below your nose, because it will kind of draw your face down. So keep it above that. And I also put some on my chin, again, making my face like kind of cohesive. And then I use the tip of this brush to put some on my eye. Again, I love cohesiveness and depositing color to make the whole face look like it's one face. By the way, the last couple brushes I used are BK Beauty, and they are my new favorite thing. Incredible tools. And I think brushes are one of the things you should invest in your routine. Time for powder. I use the translucent Ultra Blur setting powder by Laura Mercier. And this is an important step. For places like my under eye or in the creases of my nose, I use this smaller powder brush, and I put very little product on it, and I extremely gently pat, place this into those areas that really need help with texture. This is called a precision powder brush by BK Beauty, and it really helps get in there and help with the texture without getting too cakey. And I'll also use it to set my eyelids. It'll get rid of any excess moisture in there for when I do my eyeshadow. So yeah, this brush for those harder to fill creasy places, and then I will switch to this bigger powder brush, this big one I use because it just gets more done quicker, and again, gently. And do not bake. This is not a lot of powder. Do not bake. I repeat, do not bake. Tap off that excess and use it like a gentle sealant upon thine face. This is a thin matte layer that will set and lock in all your liquid and cream products before we go in with the powder ones, and it won't look too cakey. I promise, trust the process. Now, I'm cleaning this brush for a few products, including this other Laura Mercier powder that is a light catcher, so it has more of a shimmery look that makes me look kind of dewy. I put it on the outer points of my face only on the outer borders and high points, so cheeks, tips of the forehead, point of the jaw. Now I understand not everybody wants this vibe, but I will say this powder, you can use very little of it and it'll give you just this very natural dewy sheen while still feeling dry and in place, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm also not sure if they even make it still anymore, so rip. Okay, time for bronzer. You can do matte, or you can do a shimmery finish. I love to use a little bit of both, but it's just, I like that sun-kissed. I need to add some color to my face because when I'm really fair, I look a little bit sickly. This brings some life, some sunshine back into my skin, also having that dewy kind of natural skin finish. And again, blending it out using excess in other places like the jaw and the ears or neck to help it all look like one face. Now for my powder blush, I like to bring in a little bit more shimmer. Cool, so a trash truck is coming through, but we have this shimmery blush. It's the Sephora brand. I love it. It makes it look like again a dewy, kind of warm, healthy moisturized blush. I try not to do it right on where I put my concealer of my bags under my eyes though, because that can showcase some pores that you don't want to showcase. I like to put the excess on my chin or my collarbones, and now it's time for eyeshadow. I use the same bronzer matte one that I used earlier. For this subtle natural look, I put it on my outer corner and up and out, kind of just past the brow bone, as if to make it look a little more youthful. And again, like with that facelift effect, I have hooded eyes, so I just kind of want any kind of depth here. My key tips here with eyes is upward and outward. Upward and outward. It's just a nice lift, a nice little snatched effect. This is a little round brush that I found at, I think, a TJ Maxx or something, but it's just a big fluffy brush to help with that base. After I blend that out, however I feel is good enough, I'll switch to this other brush for the bottom. I use bronzer right under my eye because I have fine lines there, and this is a great way to diffuse them, and also it helps me, I feel like it makes me look more like awake when I have a little bit of eyeshadow under here, and I'll put a little bit of the excess on my nose. Uh-oh, sun-kissed moment. Ha! I'm such a fucking millennial. Okay, now I'm gonna contour a little bit more on my eyes. I like this Sephora contour powder. It's very cool tone, but still light enough. It adds a little more depth here, which I really like. It gives almost like a more foxy eye effect when I just put it on the outer corners, a subtle up and out again, and then a cohesive blend out with the rest of the stuff. I put a little on the underneath to make it all, again, cohesive is the word. Speaking of which, I will then also put my blush kind of blended into that whole look and bring that sun-kissed warmth that my blush brings and put it in my eyes because I love it all to look like it's from one place. So that's the basics of the dark parts of the eyeshadow look. Now my favorite part, which is I take this smaller, more precision eyeshadow brush and I use any highlight that I have lying around, and I first place some on the outermost point of my lid, like right above the pupil. It's such a cute little effect. Then I will put some on the inner corner. It's these small things that really add a lot of bada bing, bada boom to your look. And then of course, I love putting some on my brow bone, just below the brow. It helps that bone structure pop and helps the rest of the eyeshadow, you know, do its thing even harder. It's all an enhancing effect. Similarly, I like to put a little tiny bit on the bridge of my nose and then a cute little doink, on the tip of my nose. This does so much for me. Now I'm going to show you this amazing lip product that I use. I host a show called Culinary Crimes where I'm eating, and this peel off lip stain keeps my lips pigmented through eating, drinking, anything and everything, and I still look like I have lips, which is huge for me. This is their nude shade. I paint on a thick layer of this stuff, and then I'll let it dry while I finish the rest of my routine. And again, I'm going to bring back this fine tip brush that I use to clean up any imperfections I have on putting any makeup, honestly. It's the best tool. So while that sits, we're going to do eyeliner. Today I'm showing you how I do it with a dark eyeshadow and this angled brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Some days I will use a felt tip eyeliner pen, which I also love very much, but today we're going to be working with a Too Faced palette, and it's just this deep cool tone shade. Oh my god, look, it's me. Okay, lock in because this part is hard. So I take some pigment, I press it into the lash line here. I stamp it in, push it in, then I switch the direction of the brush, and this is where I start drawing it out. And I do this by pressing and gently dragging out the shape. And then it doesn't have to be perfect because, guys, you bring back this fine tipped brush and you can put it in the outer corner of your eye, press and pull outward, and it will help that liner look way more like a sharp point. Most of my makeup skills are just how I clean up my own mistakes, but this is how I do it. Just a simple natural liner that enhances my eyes. And again, cleaning it up with that fine tip brush has changed the game for me. And it's like I said, up and out, baby. Okay, now it's time for my eyebrows. I love these Urban Decay Brow Blade pens. They have two tips. They have this waterproof pencil that I use for Dominic, my character's beards, but I love this ink pen. It's like that felt tip, but very gentle and fine. And I like to draw out my hairs. I know this isn't for everybody. Again, brows are very custom to you. I like to draw individual hairs. I use a dark color for the tail of the brow and a lighter color for the front of the brow. And if the pigment is too strong on that lighter color, I can just press my finger into it and it takes away some of that pigment. It makes it a little more sheer, and I love it. Again, with cleaning up the mess with this fine tip brush, baby. So the peel off lip stain is now dry. I'm gonna peel it off and clean up the excess. I discovered this product on TikTok Shop, but you can get it at Ulta. So yeah, I just clean up the excess here, and then this pigment will be on my lips till the nighttime. So we're almost done. It's time for mascara. Let's pretend we're not using this brand right now, but it is the one I'm using. And then I always go second with this CoverGirl Clump Crusher. It is my favorite thing. It makes my lashes look amazing. But yeah, I usually focus on the outer half of my eye. Just trying to, it's that up and out effect of making it look almost like a foxy eye effect, if that makes sense. Also, I'm in the camp of mascara should never take 2 seconds. You should be spending like several minutes getting in there and arranging your lashes and getting that product in there. As you can see, I'm twisting at the base in some of these shots where I'm getting product at the base of my lashes to get that volume and then drawing it up to get that height. Then I bring in my favorite mascara, this Clump Crusher, which I really feel like takes out all that excess product at the top and makes them look way more natural. I'm obsessed with this. I've been using this specific one as my second mascara for years. And then I put it on the outer corners of the bottom, just the outer corners though. Now it's time for setting spray. This one is not cheap, but we've talked about the things that I like to invest in my routine. It's a good makeup brush and a good setting spray as well. This is the one. I love this one. It melts my makeup together and I don't have to touch it again for the rest of the day. I fan it dry. This is the only fan I have right now. Ignore the dramatics. It's time for lips. This NYX Loud Color Lip Loud liner has been really great. It stays on super well. I just love trying new lip liners all the time. So this is the one I'm trying right now. Just kind of doing the outer corners, getting a defined line, and then just whatever nude, gloss, or plumper that you want to put on to finish the look, the lip stuff. That's very custom to you. But here we are. That's the routine in its entirety. Let's send it back to real Courtney. Hope you guys like this. Let me know in the comments if you want something more in depth on my YouTube channel. I literally am going to dinner tonight after this shoot. I'm gonna put some footage of how I look at the end of the night. Okay, I know I look very different, but it is the same day. My day consisted of filming some TikToks, going to work, filming, doing some more social there. Then I ran and got a haircut. Now I'm back home. It's 4:30. I'm about to head to dinner, and this is how we're looking. Pretty good still. Like, for 0 touch-ups and getting a haircut, guys.